Okay, how are we doing? Hope everybody's having a great day. Now, this is 50 pips, 24th of the 6th, 2013. I'm not making any trade calls or recommendations. Everybody's responsible for their own trades. We're here just performing some live technical analysis for educational purposes only. Now, I had a bit of a trouble last night trying to upload the weekly Outlook video, so I don't know what happened with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick update of Euro here just to throw something out for everybody. Now, Euro's hovering here at quite an interesting point. Now, if you look at, we're on the daily chart here, 200-day right here, right? So it looks like it's basing out. What's very interesting here is that also we've got the confluence here of this whole recent move back up. You see that the 50 back is coming in right in that area. So it's going to be very interesting to see not only how we close, but how action is going to revolve around this whole 31, broadly speaking, right? So you see the 50 back is coming in at 30.76, but it's pretty much called at 31 level. Now, another level we've been talking a lot about was the 32.00s. So 32.00, we said we've got the 31 here. $30 and 128, which was that whole base build for the rotation higher. Okay, reminder that 128 is also the confluence of that 50 back. Of the move from lows to highs, the fact that we held this area, right, 1, 2, 3, keeps on making higher lows, is pointing to potential fact that here we're trying to build, holding this whole 50 back zone, trying to build for rotation back into 137s and ultimately into the 141s. So what's really important and what's really key here for the pair to hold this bullish rotation is that we don't move back below the 200-day. Okay, so whether you're looking at it as a 50 back in terms of a fib, whether you're looking at it as the 200-day, this is the key area to watch today. Okay, so shade this here. This is a strong support zone, and if anything, you know, if we're going to catch a bit of a bid and if we're going to base, this is where I would expect it to base. Equally, keep in mind that because of this aggressive move down, most likely the shorts will be looking to hit this on any move back into those 32s. So I think as long as we don't close the day back above, and this could be today, tomorrow, as long as we don't close it back above the 132s, this was going to clearly be pressure on. However, pressure on where we're sitting at a strong support. So all being told, you know, I'd much rather be looking to buy into support and sell into resistance than to sell ahead of a massive support. So again, what you want to watch for is how we behave here. If we're going to catch a bounce, this is the most likely place for it to catch a bounce. If we start to press back down below that 200-day, those 130s are going to be attracting. And if we catch a bid, it's going to be those 132s that are going to be attracting to the upside. So broadly speaking, to get more of a continuation either side, I would expect we need to get daily closes either above the 132 or below the 130. But this is a strong support, not only because of this 200-day, but also because it's coming in right here, the 50 back of this move. Okay. So that's what I would be looking at going into the week, or what I would be looking at going into today. Keep in mind, we don't have a lot of data. We don't have a lot of things coming out, so it could be a bit of a snooze fest. Right now, it's all about the lows. If you flip back on a 15-minute chart, see what's happening here. We had a bit of a gap down, and price is holding. right? So as long as price doesn't manage to get some trigger some more downside momentum, you would expect that a lot of the shorts that have been holding here, the fact that they don't see any continuation, any press, they'll start to cover some. And that's why you see, even if we keep this 200-day back on the 15, you see that this upside level is going to be attracting on any kind of profit taking. As long as it holds below the 131s, then there's going to be very little reason for the shorts to take profit. That's why we could still be trading with a bit of a heavy tone, but this is still a strong support. So keep in mind, I mean, the 15-minute is an interesting chart just to keep an eye on the action, but you start seeing 15-minute closes back above the 130, then I think, you know, the upside is going to attract. And keep in mind that from the bigger picture, those are the levels, 132, 130, and right here it's all about that 50-minute chart, how we're going to behave at those lows. And just expect to see New York flows, early New York flows, to try and steer this either way, as we're sitting a bit of a snooze fest here, a bit slow. Okay, have a great one. I'll try and do another video if I can. I don't know why I've been having some kind of technical issues, but I thought I'd put this out. Okay, have a great one. Take care, guys.